This is exactly how Tyson trained in prison, why it worked, and what lifters today can steal from it. Prison didn't break Tyson. It forced absolute discipline. When Mike Tyson entered prison in 1992, he wasn't mentally finished. He was distracted, overweight, and undisciplined. He entered around 285 pounds, carrying excess body fat, chaos, and no structure. Prison stripped everything away. No nightlife, no money distractions, no entourage. Just time, routine, and consequences. Tyson later admitted something that shocked people. Prison gave him peace. He followed a strict daily rhythm because there was nothing else to do. Training became the anchor of his sanity. Tyson explained that when you remove distractions, the mind either collapses or sharpens. For him, it sharpened. He trained because it gave his day meaning. He ran, he jumped, he shadowboxed for hours. There was no motivation, only routine. And routine turned the prison into a forced training camp. When he later reflected on that period, he openly stated that prison didn't destroy him, it refined him.
Yeah, and yes, I'm back from prison, y'all didn't break me. You know, my ego's going crazy and stuff. Everybody probably said Mike is always in prison. Nobody ever came back from prison and was the same guy. I just wanted to change their mind.
This mindset is critical. Tyson didn't train randomly, he trained obsessively because discipline became survival. The brutal daily cardio that melted fat and built engine power. Tyson's prison physique wasn't built with weights, it was carved through relentless cardio. He woke up at 4 a.m. and ran 4 miles. Later the same day, he walked 10 miles. And when he was locked inside his cell, the work didn't stop.
But how did you stay in it? Because the training had to be 10 times different. How did you keep yourself sane each and every day behind those bars to make sure your condition, just your mindset more than anything else?
I would do the running. I do 8-9 miles around.
He ran in place. He jumped rope. He shadowboxed nonstop. At night, Tyson described spending hours jumping in his cell, repeatedly slamming his feet into concrete. At 285 pounds, that kind of impact over months reshaped his conditioning completely. He even claimed the concrete floor became indented from the repetition, a sign of insane volume, not exaggeration. This level of cardio explains the massive weight drop. Tyson exited prison around 215, 218 pounds, leaner, sharper, and far more conditioned than before incarceration.
And at nighttime, I run for 4 hours just in my room, jumping, step like this, just jumping up.
4 hours?
Yeah, sweating. And listen,
4 hours?
In my cell, right, there's a concrete floor, right? I indented it, my feet.
Oh, your feet, okay.
Yeah, and the concrete floor. I was 285, I came out 218, 215.
This wasn't road work for fun. It was conditioning for violence, the kind that doesn't fade in later rounds. High-volume bodyweight training built dense muscle. Without access to consistent weights, Tyson relied on volume, massive volume. Push-ups were done throughout the day, morning, afternoon, and night. He used wide push-ups for chest, diamond push-ups for triceps, and explosive reps to mimic punching speed. Some days reached 400, 500 push-ups total, spread across the day. Did Tyson really do 3,000 push-ups every single day? Probably not the way prison legends exaggerated, but even 400, 500 daily push-ups, done consistently and explosively, are more than enough to build dense muscle and brutal endurance. What made this different was how the volume accumulated. Tyson and other inmates gambled push-ups instead of money. Lose a bet? Drop and give reps. This turned competition into constant workload, without recovery excuses. Dips were done using bed frames or yard bars when allowed. Chest contractions were held isometrically squeezing muscle without movement, increasing time under tension. This style doesn't just build size, It builds density. That's why Tyson didn't look bulky when he left. He looked carved.
This is an all-day period. I get up in the morning, I run 4 miles, then I walk 10 miles. Later on that day, I come back from my walk and I do 2,500 sit-ups. And I may do some push-ups. Me and my friends, and we would gamble. Instead of gambling for money, we would gamble for push-ups.
Okay.
And it's an all-day process. You go upstairs, you get in the hot tub, you steam off, you go in the whirlpool, you rest, you get up.
This is the truth behind the prison muscle. Look, relentless frequency, not magic. Legs and core, the real source of Tyson's power. Tyson's legs were the foundation of everything. Prison training emphasized bodyweight squats, lunges, wall sits, jump squats, and calf raises done on bunk edges. Squats were often done in sets of 50 to 100 reps, accumulating hundreds per day. Wall sits were held until the legs physically shook. Why? Because punching power starts in the ground. Tyson trained his legs while already fatigued, then immediately shadowboxed, forcing power transfer from legs to hips to fists. This is boxing-specific strength, not bodybuilding fluff. Core training was extreme. Sit-ups, leg raises using the bunk, slow tension reps, and fast explosive reps. The goal wasn't aesthetics, it was absorbing body shots and rotating violently during hooks and uppercuts.
You box 8, 9 rounds, you do your abs again, you come home, you eat food, you work out, and then middle of the afternoon, 6 o'clock, you go to the strength and conditioning coach. You stay there for 2 hours, you come back, and you start all over, get up at 4 in the morning, go running, come back with it. It's just all day process.
This is why Tyson's physique looked functional, not inflated. The mental training that made the physique possible. None of this works without mindset. Tyson read constantly. He followed Cus D'Amato's philosophy. The mind controls the body. Prison isolation removed ego and replaced it with focus. He trained even when angry, bored, or exhausted, because discipline replaced emotion. Tyson explained that confidence comes from repetition. Success breeds confidence, and confidence breeds success. Prison forced repetition every single day. No days off, no shortcuts. This mental discipline is what allowed him to come out of prison, win 4 straight fights, and become boxing's biggest attraction again.
Without self-love, you're nothing. Because self-love is discipline. And discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. I never wanted to be obscure. I was born in obscurity and I never wanted to deal with that again. I'm invincible, I'm a savage, I'm ferocious.
The physique was just the visible result of mental control. The prison diet that stripped fat and preserved muscle. One of the most underrated reasons Tyson's prison physique looked so sharp was his diet. Not because it was fancy, but because it was brutally simple. In prison, food stopped being entertainment and became fuel. Tyson wasn't eating to enjoy himself. He was eating to train again tomorrow. That mental shift alone changed everything. He focused on basic protein sources like chicken, tuna, eggs, and beans. Carbohydrates came from rice and oatmeal, slow, steady energy that supported long cardio sessions and high-volume bodyweight work. Vegetables were consistent, sugar was avoided, and processed junk simply wasn't part of his routine. There were no supplements, no protein powders, and no bulking phases. Every meal had one purpose: recovery. Tyson later admitted that before prison, he was eating excessively out of fear and anxiety. Inside, that stopped. Portion control became automatic. When calories dropped but training volume stayed extreme, the result was inevitable. Fat melted away while muscle stayed dense. That's how a man who entered prison at nearly 285 pounds walked out closer to 215. Looking better than he had in years. This is important for modern lifters to understand. Tyson didn't diet to look lean, he ate just enough to support work. The physique followed naturally.
Number one, I watch my diet. I want to look great on stage. This is so interesting. I watch pictures and screens of Harry Houdini, and he's just a magician. But if you took off his shirt, you could see every muscle on his body. And I just think as far as being an entertainer, you should look the part.
This wasn't starvation. It was controlled intake, paired with relentless output, and that combination finished. The job prison training started. What modern lifters can steal from Tyson's prison training? Tyson's prison transformation wasn't about genetics or special conditions, it was about principles any lifter can apply. The first is extreme consistency. Tyson trained every single day because prison removed the option to skip. Modern lifters don't need prison, they need a no-excuses schedule. The second is high-rep bodyweight volume. Push-ups, squats, lunges, and sit-ups done daily at high reps create muscle density and conditioning at the same time. This isn't bodybuilding pump work, it's workload accumulation. The third is conditioning alongside strength. Tyson didn't separate cardio from training. He layered shadowboxing, footwork, and movement on top of fatigue. Lifters today can copy this by adding short conditioning finishers after workouts instead of avoiding them. Mike Tyson didn't need machines, supplements, or luxury gyms. Prison gave him structure, repetition, and discipline, and he used it like a weapon. If you want real results, steal the principles: consistency, volume, conditioning, and mindset. If this video gave you value, hit like, share it with people who keep making excuses, and subscribe for more real transformation stories. Comment "Prison Beast" if you'd try this for 1 week.